Hey, Professor Money followers, Happy New Year, and let's make some New Year's resolutions to get richer together, because money is my brand. We'll start with clearing up the differences between traditional individual retirement accounts and Roth IRAs. Both are great ways to get rich over time, so you can finally retire worry-free and stop working for the man. But what are the differences? In a nutshell, both give you free money from the IRS. You just have to decide when you want it, now or when you retire. If you want your free money right now by giving yourself a tax break today, instead of waiting years until you retire, you would sure be tempted to choose the traditional IRA. And that's an understandable choice for many. For 2026, you can contribute up to $7,500 of pre-tax dollars, or $8,600 if you're already over age 50. Multiply your contribution by your tax bracket. For many Professor Money followers, it's 25% or higher. And that's your free money in the form of an immediate tax deduction from the IRS. In other words, put in $7,500 today, lock up the money until you're allowed to take the money out without penalty at the legal retirement age of 59 and a half, and you're saving $1,875 in taxes right now. Of course, there's no free lunch, especially when the IRS is buying, because when you go to take the money out at age 59 and a half or later, you will have to pay tax on the entire amount of money that you withdraw. Yup, your fully taxable distribution will include all that delightful growth in your account that you wisely invested in the stock market, in VTI, the Vanguard Total Index, that I told you about in my other video. And that tax might be even higher than the tax you would have paid in the first place, since your tax bracket might be higher, say 35%, than the tax bracket you were in when you first earned the money. Now that brings us to your next choice, and is Professor Money's fave for most people. That's called the Roth IRA. Now with the Roth IRA, you don't get any tax deduction at any time. Bummer. But here's the great part. With the Roth IRA, you put in after-tax dollars, up to $7,500 or $8,600 if you're age 50 or older. Same rules as with the traditional IRA. But the entire balance in your account grows completely tax-free forever after. You'll never pay a penny in tax as long as you wait until the legal retirement age, which again is 59 and a half before you take your money. So which is better? The pre-tax funded, then taxed later traditional IRA, or the after-tax funded but totally tax-free Roth IRA? That's not an easy question, though we've given you some initial tips already. Also, some people might even not be allowed to use the Roth IRA, so we'll tackle these extra challenges in our next video. But until then, tell your friends about Professor Money and keep those likes, follows, and subscribes coming. Let's make 2026 the year we all get richer together.